can't believe how much of a difference that water makes. Does line diameter actually affect fishing line performance? Welcome back to another episode of Dishes and Fishes, where I show you how to cook and set hooks. And welcome to episode 5 of Does It Matter, where I test fishing trends and equipment and see if the things the pros say are actually true. If you've watched my previous videos, you've seen the abrasion tests that I do on lines to test their abrasion strength. I've gotten a lot of comments that say that higher diameter lines are obviously going to do better. So today we've got 4 brands of fishing line that are all the exact same diameter. And I purchased these fishing lines after looking through my YouTube and TikTok comments. You guys really wanted me to test these lines. They are all touted as like top quality fluorocarbon lines, but let's take a look at each one. So here's the most requested lines from my Instagram and TikTok and their pound tests. You can see that they range from 16 to 12 pound test. The point of this video is that all of these lines are the same exact diameter, and based on your comments, the same diameter lines should perform the same in the abrasion test. I'm also going to do the breaking point test and hope that they break around those pound test values that are printed on the boxes. Alright guys, so now that you've seen the lines that we're going to be testing today, let's talk about what we're actually going to be doing. So let's get started with the abrasion test. So for our new and improved abrasion test, we're actually going to be using a chainsaw file and this little metal stand. A few of you guys said that the sandpaper I used in previous videos actually wore down, so we decided to change over to this metal chainsaw file. There's no wearing this down, and that guarantees that each trial will be consistent. I'm going to perform the test the same way as my other videos, just by rubbing a measured off section of line across the chainsaw file until it snaps, and then I'll record the distance on my clipboard. Alright guys, here's test number 1 with the Yozuri Premium Fluorocarbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17, 18, 34, 35, 36, 36 feet 1 inch. Here's test number 2 with the Yozuri Premium Fluorocarbon. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 36. The exact same as trial 1, 36 feet 1 inch. That has never happened before with that test. 2 back-to-back, the same exact. Third and final trial for the Yozuri Premium. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 39, 40. 40 feet 2 inches. A little better, but pretty close to trials 1 and 2. Probably the most popularly requested line on all of my social media pages. You guys have been dying for me to test this, so let's get it done. Here's trial 1 with the Sunline FC Sniper. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 12, 16, 19, 22, 23, almost at 23. We got trial 2 for the Sunline FC Sniper. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 27, 30. 30 feet, almost 1 inch. We'll say 30 feet and 3/4 of an inch. Trial number 3 for the Sunline FC Sniper. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 14, 17, 22, 23, 27, 29, 30. 30 feet and 1/2 inch. Trial number 1 for the Gamma Edge Fluorocarbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. 18 feet 1 inch. We got trial number 2 for the Gamma Edge Fluorocarbon. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 19, 20, 21, 26. 26 feet 1 inch. Third and final trial for the Gamma Edge fluorocarbon. 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 34. 34 feet 3 inches. Moving on to our last line, Seaguar Blue Label. Here's trial number 1 with Seaguar Blue Label. Really, really expensive. Better be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. No! I wanted it to be better than the rest. It's 20 feet 1 inch. I was really hoping that that would do the best because it costs so much money. We got 2 more trials. Trial number 2, Seaguar Blue Label. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 17, 19. Stay strong. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26. 26 feet 1 inch. We got trial number 3 for Seaguar Blue Label. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14. 14 feet. I'm done. So some of you guys also commented that my abrasion test actually just measured heat resistance. So we're going to do another round of abrasion tests, but we're going to do them underwater. So I have this aquarium that I'll just fill to the top. I put this towel at the bottom of the aquarium just so I didn't break the glass on any of the trials. Went ahead and submerged my metal stand. I threw together these wooden supports really quick just to support the metal stand. I clamped everything together and you can see here the final product. We've got a submerged metal chainsaw file for our abrasion test. Everything is nice and secure. Alright, here's trial number 1 with the Yozuri fluorocarbon. I have a different object, but it weighs the same. I put these washers on it until it weighed the exact same as my previous object. And the distance between my tape is only 4 inches now because of the depth of the aquarium. But let's try out the underwater abrasion test. And let's try not to break the aquarium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 42, 43, 44. Yozuri trial 1 was 44 rubs, and 1 rub is 4 inches. Yozuri underwater abrasion test 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 32, 44. 44 rubs and another 2 inches. Okay, here's the third and final trial for the Yozuri Premium Fluorocarbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 37, 44, 53, 52 rubs plus 3.5 inches. Next, we got trial number 1 for Sunline FC Sniper. 1, 2, 3, 5, 40 rubs and 3 inches. 40 rubs and 3 inches. We got trial 2 for Sunline FC Sniper. 1, 2, 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, 37. 38 rubs and a little nub. All right, third and final trial for Sunline FC Sniper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 44. 44, 1 inch. Trial number 1 for Gamma Edge. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 41, 42. 42 rubs. Trial 2, Gamma. 1, 2, 7, 9, 15, 18, 34 and 1 inch. Third and final trial, underwater abrasion for Gamma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 37, 38, 38 and one little nub. All right guys, trial number 1 for Seaguar Blue Label. Yes, Seaguar did the poorest on the first round of abrasion test trials, which were not underwater. I can forget that if it does well in this one. I got my fingers crossed for you, Seaguar. No hate, I don't hate on anybody, but come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 27, 28, 28 rubs in 3 inches. Incredible abrasion strength. That was my 10th test. That was the lowest one. I feel great. Trial 2 for Seaguar Blue Label. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 18, 20, 21, 26. 26 rubs. All right, last test for Seaguar Blue Label. And so far it's left me feeling blue. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 16, 21, 24, 25, 26. That was the lowest one yet. Seaguar didn't even break 30. The breaking point test you can see in my other videos as well. We're going to wrap the line around 2 round metal objects so there's no knots. I'm going to clamp it to the table so it doesn't unspool, and we're going to pour water until it breaks and then measure the winner. Okay, here's breaking test number 1 with the Yozuri fluorocarbon. I like it. 15.95, and it is 16-pound line, so pretty good. Here's breaking point 2 with the 16-pound Yozuri. $16.8. Here's Yozuri breaking point trial 3. $15.9. Here's trial 1 for Sunline FC Sniper. $14.5. Interesting. Here's trial number 2 for Sunline FC Sniper. Clean break right in the middle. We'll say 14.7. All right, third and final breaking point trial for Sunline FC Sniper. $15.1. On to the Gamma. All right, we got trial number 1 for the Gamma Edge fluorocarbon. This is also 12-pound line. The first 2 were 16. 11 pounds exactly. All right, we got trial number 2 for Gamma Edge. $12.95. Third and final trial for Gamma Edge 12-pound. $12.95, same exact as trial 2. All right, here's highly anticipated trial number 1 for Seaguar Blue Label, 15-pound line. $15.1. Good. Trial 2, Seaguar Blue Label. $12.90. Third and final breaking point trial of the day, trial 3, Seaguar Blue Label. $13.9. Let's talk. All right guys, so that concludes our 3 rounds of tests for today, and I think we got some great data. Let's take a look at today's results in this chart. All right guys, so you can see the brands of line across the top here. Yozuri T7 is the cheapest at $20 for 200 yards, and Seaguar is the most expensive at $26 for 50 yards. I've never seen fishing line offered less than 100 yards, so that was kind of interesting that Seaguar did that, plus their line was the most expensive. The next row we have the pound test of each line, followed by their diameters, which are all 0.33 millimeters. Their pound tests range according to this chart. The abrasion test row, we've got the 3 results from the 3 abrasion test trials, followed by their averages. So you can see the Yozuri T7, 37 feet 1 inch, was the winner of the abrasion test, followed by the underwater abrasion test trials and their averages. You can see here that Yozuri T7 was also the winner of the underwater abrasion test. Then we've got the breaking point test results, and the way that I measured the winner for this was by their percent strength. So if a 16
16-pound line averaged 16 pounds in the breaking point test, then it received a strength score of 100. So you can see here Gamma Edge averaged 12.3 pounds while it was a 12-pound test line, putting the percent strength at 102.5. Yozuri was also the only other line to hit 100% of its strength. Sunline and Seagar both fell short of that mark. Seagar also performed the worst in both the abrasion test and the underwater abrasion test. One last thing I want to mention here in regards to the abrasion test is it seems like it doesn't matter the length that you rub the line, it just matters the amount of rubs. I don't think the length of the rub matters, I think it's the number of times you rub the line back and forth. So one thing that I think we can say from this experiment is that line diameter is not tied to abrasion strength. If that were the case, these lines would have been a lot more close together. I think the fact of the matter is some companies just make good lines and some companies just make bad lines.
So definitely some interesting results today, and because of its performance in both abrasion tests and its strength in the breaking point test, the best fluorocarbon line of this diameter and the best line in today's round of tests is the Yozuri T7 Premium Fluorocarbon. Also, no hate on any company because that's just not my style. For a company that advertises their line as incredibly abrasion resistant right on the packaging, decent results on the breaking point test, but this is the third round of tests I've done with Seagar products, and none of them have ever won an abrasion test. Not abrasion resistant, unfortunately. But if it works for you, absolutely keep buying it. So that's it, guys. These were all pretty good lines. I'm going to fish with each one. I would definitely use each of these lines though, and I plan on doing that. So thanks for tuning into this episode of Does It Matter, and I'll catch you in the next one.